everyone, if you've ever come across Nietzsche's line, "God is dead," and wondered what he was really getting at, you're in the right place. It's easy to think it's just him saying religion is over, but there's more to it. In this video, we'll break it down step by step, what it means, where it came from, and why it still feels relevant today. Let's get into it. A bit about Nietzsche and the context. Friedrich Nietzsche was a German philosopher born in 1844. He started out studying ancient languages, but ended up writing about big ideas in culture, morality, and life. The phrase "God is dead" shows up in his book The Gay Science from 1882, and he builds on it later in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. At the time, Europe was changing fast. Science from folks like Darwin was challenging old beliefs, and people were starting to question things they'd taken for granted. Nietzsche was pointing out that shift. The story that explains it. The madman. One way Nietzsche gets the idea across is through a short story in The Gay Science. Imagine a guy, the madman, running into a busy market early in the morning with a lantern. He shouts, "I'm looking for God." People laugh and say stuff like, "Did he get lost on the way to the hospital?" But he keeps going. He breaks his lantern and says, "God is dead. God stays dead, and we killed him." The crowd just walks away, not really understanding. The madman isn't happy about it. He's upset because he's saying we've lost something important that held our world together. It's not about God actually dying up in the sky. Nietzsche uses God to mean the whole system of absolute truths and morals that religion gave us. Things like science and reason have shown us we can't rely on those old certainties anymore. We've moved past them. What it leads to, the tough part and the possibility. Without that foundation, things can feel empty. That's what Nietzsche calls nihilism. No built-in meaning, no clear right and wrong handed down from above. It can be disorienting, like waking up in a room with no map. But Nietzsche doesn't leave it there. He thinks it's a chance for us to figure things out ourselves. Instead of following rules from the past, we can create our own values that fit life as it is. He talks about the will to power, not like dominating others, but finding your own strength to say yes to the world, good and bad. And the Übermensch, that's someone who steps up and lives fully without leaning on old crutches. He has this idea called eternal recurrence. What if you had to live your life over and over, exactly the same? Would you be okay with that? It's a way to check if you're living in a way that feels right to you. Why think about this now? In 2025, with all the changes around us, like tech everywhere and big questions about truth, Nietzsche's point still lands. We've got more freedom than ever, but it means we have to decide what matters. God is dead is a reminder to build your own path instead of waiting for one. So, that's the gist. It's about the end of old certainties and starting fresh on our own terms. If this made sense or sparked some thoughts, give it a like, subscribe to Just Read if you want more like this, and let me know in the comments, what do you think it means for you? Thanks for watching!